So you're looking at the PuckiPup bike and you're wondering if the accessory kit for $99 is worth it. I was too until I opened up the box. In today's video, we're going to cover what comes in the box, what you get for this extra $99 package. Is it worth it? And maybe a few things that might need some upgrades. So let's get to the video. We're going to start out with number one. One of the things that you're going to get in the kit is going to be the safety glasses. I always recommend, whether you're riding at night or not, have a pair of safety glasses. Inevitably, at some point, you're going to be outside after dark using your headlights, and you don't want a bug, dust, any of that in your eye. The glasses that come in this kit have a little bit of a tint to them, so they're going to be really close to what you would use if you was needing the clear glasses. I think that's actually a big pro, no more than it costs, and it does come in a nice little box that'll keep them from getting scratched up or damaged. And it comes with a little lens cleaning kit, which you can also wrap around the lens so that the little pieces that go around your ears are not going to be scratching the plastic. While we're continuing on with the personal safety equipment that comes in this kit, you are going to get a helmet. The helmet is actually stamped large. I have a 7 1/4 head, if you guys are familiar with hat sizes, and the strap is at the max. So this actually runs a little bit small for a large. If your head is larger than a 7 1/4, this is probably not going to fit you. However, I would say that it is going to fit your average lady's head, as well as youth, teenagers, stuff like that. The kit also comes with safety mirrors. I know in a lot of states you have to have a rear view mirror. It actually comes with a set of 2. They do have nice mounting hardware. This isn't cheap plastic. It actually feels like it's probably aluminum. And it does have a ball joint where you can kind of adjust this pretty much whatever angle you need. But they look to be a really nice, well put together set of mirrors. So especially if your state requires them, this is a big plus right here, guys. Continuing on with the safety things that are provided, is it does come with a much brighter headlight, as well as a tail light. And one of the things that I really like about these is they do have the option to blink. That is really useful, especially if you're riding around in the daytime. And then with this light being brighter, it's going to be a lot better for you than the standard headlamp and tail lamp that comes on your bike. The mounting hardware, especially for the headlamp, appears to be some kind of aluminum or something. It's fairly light, but it's not plastic. So it should mount onto the bike really easy and be sturdy and steady. I think you'll like the light. Both of them are rechargeable, so you can use a standard USB to recharge them. That to me is huge. I get tired of buying batteries. The next item that comes in is the water bottle cage. The water bottle cage is actually pretty cool. It is adjustable. I've never really seen a water bottle cage that you could adjust the width on it. So it does hold the standard big bike water bottles if you've already got some of them, or even the short ones. And then it's adjustable maybe if you have some specialty type water bottle, or even like a water bottle that you'd buy at the grocery store full of water. It's adjustable, should hold that just fine. If you guys want to see that on the bike, take a minute to subscribe so you don't miss the video that's coming out real soon on which bike Angie got. Along with storage in this kit, you get a really nice bike bag. This has the Velcro straps that you can mount it to the rear rack, so that's actually a big perk. One of the things that I like about this bike bag, and I've seen a lot and I've used a lot over the years, is this actually has on the side case, you actually can roll this out and it almost works like a little mini pannier pack. You could use it as a tool roll-up pouch. You guys that are using or thinking about using a bike for hunting, this would be a good way to keep all your tools from rattling and making a lot of noise. I do like this feature. The zippers on this appear to be in really good condition. If you'd like for a full review, we will be doing that later on after we've put this through its paces. Inside the main compartment, it looks like there's some sort of tinfoil type material that makes you think that this has probably got some sort of insulation properties. If you're like me and you live in the heat, we're in deep East Texas, it gets really hot, really humid. One of my favorite things to do before any outing is to freeze a couple of your standard water bottles that you get at the store. You should be able to keep your frozen water bottles in here. That way when your regular water bottle on your bike is out, empty or hot, you should be able to replace it with one of your frozen water bottles, and that'll extend your comfort range while you're out riding around in the heat especially. Lastly, while we're talking about the bike bag, is it does have the bungee cord up here. This is another great place to shove in another extra water bottle. It does have the little micro net down in the bottom pocket. It's got handles on it with a Velcro strap, so it kind of keeps them together. And then for your convenience, if you decide to take this off, it's got a little shoulder, and you can carry this into the ice cream parlor or wherever you and your wife are going. I can tell you from my experience running with the bags like these, I absolutely love them. You'd be surprised how much junk you can carry in this. Think about your fix-a-flat kit, carrying a spare tube, any of your little tools that you might want for carrying on your bike, patch kits, tire levelers, any of those kind of tools, especially that are small and compact. This is a great place to keep it on your bike. I will also tell you, I never take it off the bike. Once I put it on there, I'm not going to take it off and use the handles or the carry strap, because it's simply more of a pain in the rear to me. But it may be something that you want to do depending on how you're going to be using your bike. And then, like most other bike bags, on the very back here, it does have a spot for an extra water bottle if you want to carry one of them as well. Great job on this bag. So far, initial impressions, it's a big thumbs up. And personally, if you want my personal opinion, this bag right here almost makes it worth buying this kit, and we ain't even got to the good stuff yet. Next up is going to be a lock. It does come with a quick release mount that you can put on your seat post. I do like that. It does go in there and it feels like you can hear it click. It feels like it'd make a nice product, and it would be something that you're going to be able to use in those areas where you're trying to keep the honest man from stealing your bike. If you guys are in rough areas and you know the areas I'm talking about, this may not be the best lock, but it's better than nothing. If you guys are thinking about setting up one of these bikes and you're going to be rolling around in temperatures, let's just say 40 or below, it does come with what I'm going to call a battery koozie. And this is something that's going to try to help keep your battery warm. Obviously, I haven't used it and I can't tell you, but one thing I can tell you from running cameras and everything else, typically when the temperatures get below 40 degrees, a lot of your batteries will lose up to 30% of their natural power simply trying to fight the cold off. This koozie, the way it's designed, is it has got a really heavy duty Velcro strap so that you can strap it around your frame of your bike. It does have a little pocket up here. On this battery koozie, it really appears to be made nicely. Again, the Velcro on it is super heavy duty. I don't think it'll fall off. It could potentially protect your bike from damage from rocks, gravel, that kind of stuff. We do have fenders, we'll talk about that in a second. For ways of improvement, on this particular battery koozie, if there was a little bit of room for improvement, what I would suggest, and I would think it would be real easy at the manufacturer's shop, cut a rectangle out of here so that this would actually fit on properly with the water bottle cage. I have put it on with the water bottle cage. It just looks messy down there. So for me personally, I would think it would be real easy to cut out a little half triangle on both pieces, and then it would fold right underneath the water bottle cage that's in this kit, because it actually sticks up a little bit away from the frame. That would be a really nice and tidy way to make this a little bit better. The bike is IPX4 water certified. If you're not familiar with all the IPX certifications, it basically means withstand splashes. So in the kit, you do get a bike cover. So where this bike cover would come in handy, in my opinion, if you're using the bike for camping, hunting, fishing, that type of stuff, a lot of times you'll end up going out and it's raining, something like that. This bike cover may be something that'll help save the electronics on your new bike. I cannot say for certain if this bike bag is waterproof or not. I would think that it would help shed water. And if you guys are extremely concerned about it like I am, we're going to end up spraying our bags with tint dry. While we're talking about the water protection, I did briefly mention it a second ago, the bike does come with this kit with fenders as well for the front and rear, and the fenders should also help with damage from rocks, debris, that kind of stuff that your tires might kick up into the frame, and help protect the bike from water being splashed up. Say you're riding right after the rain and you still got water in the streets, the fenders should help not only protect your bike, but keep that water and debris out of your face, off your clothes, and off of your back. Now then, for the big, what I've kind of saved for last is the front basket. This front basket is really big. I mean, this thing is huge and it feels solid. On the front of all your PuckiPuppy bikes, you've got right there at the front where the badge would be on most bikes, you've got a bolt pattern there so that you can bolt this directly to the bike. And you may be asking yourself, hey, what about the headlamp? Is that cord going to be long enough? They actually give you an extension cord so that your factory headlamp that comes on the bike will still be able to work. They give you all the screws and bolts and washers, and there's even some lock nuts in here so that you can mount this to your bike properly. If you guys want to see this mounted to Angie's bike, we're going to be posting that video soon as well. We're going to come back to the fenders real quick, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit of confusion, because if you look on the website, this accessory kit that costs $90, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. This is actually really cool. When I seen that it came with a phone holder, I thought to myself, well, that's probably just a little cheap, junky plastic phone holder. Guys, let me tell you what, this thing is actually pretty sweet. It, like most of the other components in this video, appear to be made out of machined aluminum. And for you guys that have the big iPhone Max Pro Plus huge phone with a case on it, it'll still fit in this thing. It's got a little bracket down here at the bottom that keeps the phone from slipping down. And then you manually tighten this thing up so that it'll fit on your phone as firm as you want it to. That way you can decide how much pressure you do want it on your phone when you're out riding. It does have a ball joint as well, so that you should be able to get this thing mounted and kind of positioned wherever you need it and what'll work best with you. Okay, sorry about that. Here's one of the confusing things to me when you're looking at the website. It does tell you when you're looking at the $99 accessory pack that some of the stuff will ship separately in a box. I started this video out showing you that box, and this is a lot of the stuff that comes in it. The fenders, the rear rack, because it tells you in the deal that it comes with the rear rack. Example, where the little bit of confusion comes in is Angie's bike shows pictures of the rear rack, and I believe it comes with the bike, but both of the bikes were shipped with the rear rack and the fenders, the cover, and a couple other things inside the box that the bike comes in. So are they actually taking those items out? I understand how shipping works, especially when you're shipping something from overseas. Maybe they pile all that in there, especially like the bike bag, because that'll be a little more protection for your bike from the handlebars or whatever else could be banging around in the box coming from China to here. But I can't say for certain, if you don't order this kit, are they going to pull that rear rack and the fenders and the cover and stuff out of your bag? I can't say. That's where it gets a little bit of confusing. On my bike, it doesn't show that it comes with the rear rack, so I feel like that's an added benefit. It does come with a really nice rear rack. Same thing with the fenders. The front rear rack is all going to be in the video that we're going to post really soon on Angie's new bike. Overall, I believe for the money, if you were just to go out and buy a bike bag and a cheap run-of-the-mill helmet, that would pay for everything, and that would mean that almost all this stuff is bonus gifts. One thing that nobody's talking about in any of the PuckiPuck videos that we've watched, and trust me, we've watched them all, and I'm actually proud to tell you guys this. If any of you are first responders, military, prior military, this is huge, and it's one of the things that gets a big check mark and approval from Angie and I, and especially Buster, is we love supporting our troops. We love supporting the first responders who are out here keeping our lives safe and all that. But if you have an ID Me account, which means that you've got a government ID, whether it be city, lake, local, state, i.e. any first responder, and you've got an ID Me account, they do give you $100 off your order, which to me makes this whole kit free. So think about that. Again, I love helping companies that I know that are supporting the troops and our first responders. They're having a 4th of July sale this weekend. Let us know in the comment down below which accessory you think is the best out of this entire kit. Let me know, did you know they let you use an ID.me account for an additional discount? They do tell you on the website that there's not multiple discount stacking. However, they do let you add the ID.me discount on top of what you've already got in the cart. I hope you all have a blessed week. We'll be doing more details on the ID.me and the military and first responder discount in Angie's bike reveal, because there's something else that's really worth noting. I think it could have been a glitch in the system, but I want to share it with you guys. We'd love to hear from you. Our channel is small enough that we reply. Every morning I get up and I start my day off with my prayers, and then I switch over to YouTube and I reply to each and every comment that we get. Let us know in the comment down below if you like this kit, what your favorite part is, and or if you've been debating the kit, and let us know what you heard on any other channel that you get the military and police and first responder discount with the ID.me. If we're the first place you've heard it, comment down below, let us know. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. We've got a great holiday weekend coming up. I hope each and every one of you have a blessed and wonderful day. Be safe out there, and let's get outside and make something happen. One other thing that I forgot to mention, and it just kind of slipped my mind because I giggled when I opened it up out of the box. It does come with a little tire pump. Brother, I don't know. We'll have to put it to the test, and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not. But again, I believe, in my opinion, all the other stuff, even if this pump don't work, who cares? You're getting a great deal.